This man pressed his butt against his boss's face, yet the boss didn't react at all. Only when the man pressed the button on his remote control did the boss return to normal. But then, the boss wrinkled his nose, noticing the awful smell lingering in the air. Still unsatisfied, the man hit the pause button again, and gave his boss a little payback. It all started when the man received a remote control from a mysterious doctor. The doctor emphasized one thing: this remote was universal, it could control anything. But there was one catch: it could never be returned. Back home, the man began testing it on his dog. With the press of a button, his dog instantly fast-forwarded to the part where it needed to go to the bathroom. But that wasn't even the most impressive part. When his parents came over for dinner, the man simply fast-forwarded through it. At work, he skipped all the trivialities, and finally finished the proposal. But the client wasn't satisfied, so the man translated the client's Japanese into English, and turned up the volume. Suddenly, he understood everything. When the client returned, the man tore up the old plan, and made a new one based on the client's feedback. He won the deal, and felt very pleased with himself. But his boss went back on his word. He promised a promotion after the next job. Frustrated, the man had an idea. Why not fast-forward to the day he finally got promoted? But when he did, he was completely shocked. His boss had delayed the promotion by a whole year. During that time, the remote had entered autopilot mode. The man's every action had been based on pure instinct, like a robot. His wife thought their relationship was falling apart, and had a huge fight with him. Just as the man tried to explain, the scene skipped forward again. The remote had triggered itself. Confused, the man returned to the doctor for answers. The doctor explained that the remote had a smart memory function. It automatically fast-forwards through things, based on the man's past habits. The man was stunned. He tried to return the remote, but the moment he turned around, it was back in his hand again. Now that he was already halfway through life, he truly didn't want to skip any more of it. But at work the next day, just as he walked into the office, his boss once again promised a promotion, and in that instant, the remote activated on its own. Suddenly, the man was 10 years into the future. His wife was showing signs of aging. His son had grown up, and turned out to be outstanding. The man felt both proud and deeply ashamed. He suggested they invite the grandparents over for a family gathering, but his son paused and said, "Grandpa passed away a long time ago." The man was stunned. He broke down in tears, unable to accept it. His son tried to comfort him. Life, death, illness, they're part of the natural cycle. But the man was devastated, because he had skipped right past that part of life. He tried using the remote to revisit the moment before his father passed away, but no matter how hard he pressed, nothing worked. Turns out, during his father's final days, he had been buried in work. Helpless, the man rewound to the last time they met. His aging father had made a special trip to visit him, hoping to arrange a family get-together. But the man was too busy with work and declined. His father kept apologizing, then gently patted his son's head one last time. Watching this unfold, the man was filled with regret. All he could do was rewind the scene again and again, reliving his father's final words. And finally, he added, a long overdue reply, "I'm sorry too, Dad. If you had a remote control like this, what would you do?" Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below.